People born in the 1960s carry a psychology that feels quiet, steady, and deeply grounded. They grew up in a world that was changing fast, but not loudly. A world where patience mattered, effort was expected, and life didn't revolve around instant results. Their childhood was shaped by simplicity. There were fewer choices, fewer distractions, and fewer explanations. You didn't grow up asking why everything worked the way it did. You learned by watching, listening, and doing. This created a mindset that values experience over opinion. Many people born in the 1960s were raised by parents who believed in discipline, routine, and responsibility. Emotions weren't ignored, but they weren't constantly discussed either. You were taught to control yourself, not broadcast yourself. This is why many from this generation appear emotionally reserved. It's not emotional distance, it's emotional regulation. They developed patience because life demanded it. Waiting was normal. Saving was normal. Working towards something without instant reward was normal. Psychologically, this built strong tolerance for discomfort. They learned that frustration doesn't mean failure, it means effort. People from this generation also tend to value privacy, not because they're secretive, but because privacy meant safety. Your life was your own. You didn't explain yourself to everyone. This is why many of them dislike oversharing and feel uncomfortable in a world where everything is public. They also grew up before constant comparison. There were no online timelines showing what everyone else was doing. Success was local. Progress was personal. This created a quieter confidence. They measured themselves by improvement, not applause. Adaptability is another core trait. People born in the 1960s have lived through massive changes, from handwritten letters to smartphones, from analog life to digital reality. This taught them how to adjust without losing their identity. They don't panic when systems change, they adapt. They also have a strong sense of duty. Work is something you show up for even when you don't feel motivated. Commitments are meant to be honored. This mindset often makes them reliable, even when they don't seek recognition for it. However, this generation also carries unspoken pressure. They were taught to endure, not express, to keep going, not slow down. As a result, many struggle with rest. They feel guilty when doing nothing. Their self-worth is closely tied to usefulness. What makes people born in the 1960s unique is balance. They understand the value of hard work, but they also remember a slower world. A world where conversations were longer, silence wasn't uncomfortable, and presence mattered more than performance. They are not loud, they are not rushed. They don't chase trends. They observe, they think. They move carefully, and in a fast, noisy world, that calm strength stands out. This generation reminds us that resilience isn't about reacting loudly. It's about staying steady when everything around you changes. If this made you reflect, subscribe to Why We Are. We explore the psychology behind human behavior, one generation at a time.